Okay, so this is my video on Grand Battle Royale. It's not a hack, it's just you could call it a cheat, but I call it a strategy to win your games. This game is the infection version of the game. It's where you have to kill the zombies before they kill you. If they kill you, you become a zombie. So the goal of the game is to survive as long as you can before the time runs out and to win. There are many different strategies people try to use to win in this version, but unless you have a group of friends, a team that you can work together to protect each other, most of the time people are just playing on their own, and if you're by yourself, you don't have a great chance of surviving the zombies. But I figured out a strategy that works really well, and I'm showing you right now. What you do is you go into one of the tunnels, and you're going to have to camp in there, but you're going to need assistance because there's an entrance, two entrances to the tunnel, front and the back. So if you're facing one direction, you're exposed or vulnerable on the other direction. And so what you need is you need a zombie buddy who can basically block the entrance so that you can focus on just one side like I'm doing right now. And what I do is I have multiple smartphones and computers, so I just log into a different account and I intentionally become a zombie on my mule account, and what I do is I block one of the entrances, like right there. As you can see, my guy is just blocking the entrance, so the other zombies, they try to attack me from the back, and then they realize they can't get inside because there's a zombie standing in their way. Look, as you can see, there's two zombies there trying to get in and they can't get in because my guy is just blocking the entrance. So that allows me to just focus on this side where I can camp out and kill all the other zombies. It's a really funny way of winning. It's very effective, it works. Not easy to set up sometimes because it takes you have to get everything set up to go, but here are just some sample clips of my victories. And what I really love is having all the zombies line up and they have to come into that tunnel one by one. The other advantage of the strategy is exactly that. They cannot attack you 2 at a time or 5 at a time, front and back. They can only come at you one by one because you can only fit one person in a tunnel at a time. So these guys are trying to come in, and I'm just sitting there waiting for them and blasting them away with my shotguns. And it's a pretty effective way of being able to kill all of them. Even if you're the only human left, like I am in this situation, I can still take out all these zombies because they're coming at me one by one. If you've played this game before, you know that if it's 1 human and 8 zombies or 9 zombies, you're pretty much dead. It's guaranteed. But with my strategy, keep yourself in a tunnel like this, you can win quite easily. So that's part of my strategy. Take a look at some more clips here. The other thing about this strategy that's really cool is I like to block the inside part. As you can see, there's one zombie can't get in. Therefore, they're forced to go outside, and if they go outside, there's a ramp that they have to climb up before they get to the tunnel. And the awesome thing about that is it takes them a little bit of time to get up that ramp, and while they're trying to get up that ramp, you can just blast away at them. If you blast away at them by the time they're in the tunnel, sometimes it's too late because it only takes a couple of strikes and then you could be killed. But the fact that they're down there and I can throw grenades at them and I can just start shooting them, by the time they get up to the tunnel, they're pretty much dead. So it's hard work for them to go up the tunnel, and I'm just picking them off like flies. Easy pickings. This little clip at the end here, I also found was kind of interesting. You can actually block other players in the tunnel. So I was able to get 2 real players to come into the tunnel, and then with my mule character, I closed the entrance so they can't get out. As you can see, there I am. The one with the purple ribbon in his hair, that's me, and the one where you're viewing right now is also me. So I'm in the front and the back, and I've got these 2 guys sandwiched in the tunnels, and they cannot escape. this guy in the gray hair, and he just disconnected, realizing he's trapped because I blocked him in. But this dude here, he's just gonna stay here. But yeah, he's trapped. He can't get out. So it's a funny thing. You can also trap people in there.